All right, fight fans, back at it again. Last night in Australia, we got the great Vasiliy Lomachenko dominating George Kambosos Jr. Let's get right into it. Like a lot of you, I had Lomachenko winning the fight, but I had him winning by unanimous decision. I did not think that he would stop Kambosos. I thought the Kambosos would be strong enough, durable enough to make it to the end of the fight. But Vasily stops him in the 11th round. Let's start with the pros and the cons. I'm going to start with George first. The pros would be I love the body work. He did a very good job of throwing that right hand to the body, trying to, slow Lomachenko down. If you look at Lomachenko's left side, you can see how red it was from George landing that leather. I like the fact that at least early in the fight, he kind of was trying to back Lomachenko down. As for the cons, for George, he didn't seem to have an answer for Lomachenko. Vasily was giving him angles. He was punching, he was throwing two shots at a time, and George just never could really seem to get his timing down or get him figured out. And George could not get his offense going. I mean, he had something like an abysmal, was it like 17 or maybe 19% of his punches landed at the end of the fight. As for Vasiliy Lomachenko, the pros would be my man looked just as good as he always did. I mean, he was absolutely dominant last night. His jab looked good. His right hook looked good. The straight left hand looked good. The short left hand looked good. His body shots looked good. His defense looked good on the front foot. He did good on the back foot, and he did not allow himself to get backed up, kind of like he did a lot in that Teofimo Lopez fight. As for the cons for Vasiliy, nothing. I thought that he was flawless last night. The way he looked last night, he probably could beat every lightweight in the division. Let's talk about the fight. The fight, Lomachenko brought the fight literally from the time the bell rung. We're kind of used to him being slow and kind of working his way into the fight. But the truth is that I think he learned from that Haney fight, and he did not start slow. He started out with his offense, and he did not take his foot off the pedal the whole fight. Vasiliy Lomachenko did a very good job punching from angles. He literally sat on George Kambosos' left hip a lot of the fight. Another thing I love that Lomachenko did throughout the whole fight, he didn't throw, one shot. If he threw a straight left hand, he would always follow it up with a right hook. If he threw a right hook, he would literally every time follow it up with a straight left hand. If he went downstairs to the body and hit Kambosos with a right hand to the body, he always followed it up with a short right hand, a short left hand, a short looping left hand. What he did was he kept the offense going, and that's how he won this fight. Let's get to the 11th round. Actually, it was 3 knockdowns, even though he was credited with 2. That shot where the ref called it a slip when Lomachenko threw a straight left hand, hit Kambosos right on the chin. He went down, but Lomachenko's momentum came forward, so it looked like he pushed him down, and it was a slip. But that actually was a clean knockdown. Nevertheless, George Kambosos gets up. Lomachenko catches him with a beautiful left hand right to the solar plexus. It took George about 3 seconds to feel it. He went down. I didn't think he would get back up, but credit to George. He did get up. And moments later, Lomachenko realized his man was hurt from the body. You can tell by the way George's shoulders were coming forward. Lomachenko throws 2 or 3, if I remember, more left hands to the body. George goes down again, and his corner stops the fight. Vasiliy Lomachenko is a champion once again. Very good fight, beautiful fight, dominant fight, just a boxing class from Vasiliy Lomachenko last night. So let's talk about what happens from here. Emmanuel Navarrete fights next week, and they're saying that Lomachenko will more than likely fight the winner of that fight, which I wouldn't mind seeing, especially if it's Emmanuel. During the fight, they said that Gervonta Davis was tweeting or something. And, he said that after he fights Frank Martin, he will also come for Lomachenko. The thing about the lightweight division is stacked. There's still a lot of good fighters in there. Even with Haney having moved up and Ryan Garcia moving up, there are still very good fighters in the lightweight division. And Lomachenko could have his pick of whoever he wanted. The good thing is that Lomachenko at 36 still looked very sharp. He didn't look a bit rusty. He didn't look like he lost a step, not even a little bit. So I would love to see him fight the winner of next week's fight. Now, Can he beat Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Davis? I'm not sure. I don't know. The Lomachenko that I saw last night, I think that he gives every fighter in the lightweight division a run for their money. All right, fight fans, what did you think about the fight? Did you have Lomachenko or did you have Kambosos? Did you enjoy the fight? And what do you want to see happen from here? Who should George fight next? And what do you want to see Lomachenko fight? Who do you want to see him fight next? Do you want to see him go for the winner of Navarrete next week, the winner of that fight? Or do you maybe want to see him go right for Gervonta Davis next or anyone else in the lightweight division, Stevenson, whoever it may be? All right, fight fans, it was actually a good weekend of fights. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking boxing. Hey, that's all I got. I'll let y'all later.